assignment. Give me option in the give me the command in the chat. What you will do it. I just need the command. I don't want you to try it out. I just need the command in the chat. Irrespective of OS, if it is on Reddit family, what would be the command? If it is the Debian family, what would be the command? Any of you? Give me the command in the chat. No one has answered it in the chat. Am I audible? Oh, this is there in the chat. Sorry, I have not seen the chat. Yeah, very good, Vivek. This is the way. Yes, this is the way. I don't need the see. Only thing is the approach you develop it. Their way chat GPT is there. They will tell you what to do it. I just want to see the approach. That's it. Great, great. Sorry, I not seen the chat. Thank you, guys. That's my miss. Sorry. Very good. Very good. All of you have answered it correctly. That's it. Is the approach you need it. Okay. Now, before we take a break, I want to teach about the scripting now. So, what is shell scripting? First of all, what is shell? What is shell in Linux? First question come, what is shell? So shell is nothing but where you can type the commands. Where executely you writing the command, this is called shell. So this is shell. Whether you are opening through putty, this is shell. Whether you are opening through this thing, where you can type the command, that is called shell. So if I type the command here, this is shell. So shell is what where you can type the command. If I ask you what is desktop, this is desktop. Same way, what is shell in the Linux where you can type the command, that is called shell. In this shell, if I write a code, it is called shell scripting. If I start writing a file and start writing the code there, that is called shell scripting. So first of all, the question comes, what is shell? So shell is the place where you can type the Linux command. So this is the Linux command tackle place. So what is shell in Linux? A shell is a command line interpreter, a program that allows user to interact with operating system by typing the commands. So when you type the command, you are when you are typing the command, so you are typing ls command. So that see this is mouse movement. In Linux, there is no mouse movement in the command line. So if I type the command and interacting with the operating system, this is called shell. Hopefully shell is clear to you. What is shell is clear to you. Anyone is anyone has any question on the shell? Then question come, what is shell scripting? When I put this command in a logical way in a file, that is called shell scripting, and that will be executing through the shell. So if I want to, someone says go and do the shell scripting, first you should have the shell access. This is the shell. Here if I go and open a file and start writing the code here, like I just say ls and save it, and I want to run this file, it will go and run it. Okay, that is called shell scripting. So shell scripting is a text file where you can list the command, where you can list of the commands you can give it, and that will perform the task. So that is called shell scripting. Okay, Script means you are giving the group of command with the logic. Maybe logic is there, not there, but that group of command you will be executing it. That is called shell scripting. So that is shell scripting. Now we will be using the shell scripting, but before you use the shell scripting, you should understand the shebang. What is shebang? So shebang in the shell scripting or shebang in the Linux. Okay, shebang in the Linux. What is shebang represented? Shebang represent if you are writing a code and you are giving this thing, which interpreter I want to use it, or which interpreter, basically which interpreter I'm using in the shell, where exactly using which interpreter my code should execute or my command should execute. We will represent using shebang. So when you write the code, okay, when you're writing the code, the first line you should give it as a shebang. Shebang represent, shebang start from hash colon hash and exclamation mark, and you will say that okay, this is my default interpreter or this is my default interpreter. Bash, sh, these are the shell type in which shell prompt, which shell prompt my code should execute using bash. Then you put this thing. So shebang gives you the interpreter information. If I want to use Python interpreter, I will say Python interpreter location. Where exactly my Python interpreter? So I want interpreter means which read your code and convert to the machine language. Which read your code, interpret your code from the English language to the machine language. That is interpreter role. So I want to use the shebang to represent my code. What is shebang? Shebang is the telling you the scripting that this is the interpreter or this is the default interpreter I want to use it when I will run my code. Is this clear? What is shebang? It is rare. In this, you are telling that tell which language the script is written it, which interpreter you want to use it. Okay. So shebang represent the interpreter. Interpreter means converter. Like I want to interpret English language to other language. Same way when you write the code, you are writing mostly in English, but that is not what computer understand it. Computer understand 0 1. Every word in computer is going to understand in 0 1 only. So that particular code has to convert into the machine language which computer understand it. So that converter you need to mention it while writing the code. So we need to say you can use shebang to tell the Linux which interpreter you want to use it while scripting. Is this clear till this point? Then I will take a break. It's 9:30. Can we resume after 9:45? Or you want to go for 20 minutes break? 15 minutes is good enough for everyone? Yes. Go and come back after 15 minutes.